I'm Dora and I'm just waiting for someone to come online. I'm just going to have a cup of tea to myself at this amazing Savaii. How do I keep on forgetting how to say this? Savaii lagoon. Look at that. It is magical. Some kayaks. That's the glass bottom boat we just went out on this morning. There's a reef out there. Diego's drying some clothes with some lava rocks. I'm just having a cup of tea while I look at this amazing lagoon. I can't believe the weather. This is amazing. So today is Thursday morning, about 11 o'clock, 11 a.m. Thursday morning, the 15th of May. We are at Savaii Lagoon Resort. I'll show you the accommodation. That's where we stayed last night. It's like a little kind of bungalow hut thing. Very nice actually. And this is the lagoon. I mean, look at this lagoon. It's so idyllic. So I'm just going to turn this around. How about we walk out onto the sand, hey? Take you out in the water. So it's coming into low tide. Say hello if you've just jumped online. How amazing is this? So amazing. So you'll see there Diego's up there. See him up there. Just up there, he's talking to the owner. The owners are from New Zealand, but the wife is got roots in Samoa from the main island, but they were both born in New Zealand. But they've come back in the last 2 years and they've purchased this little resort. Oh, there's a guy knocking some coconuts down over there. That's really quite a nice one. We should go watch that, hey? So yeah, they bought this in 2013, a couple of years ago, as a retirement plan and just living here, hire all the locals. This is how are they cutting down the leaves or are they getting the coconuts? Oh, they're getting the coconuts down. Yeah, they are. So we're on the island of Savaii Lagoon in Samoa. And this guy is getting the coconuts down and he's also cutting the coconut prongs. So that's how they do it. Otherwise they fall on top of the roofs. They call it the honeymoon suite over here. So we're going to stay there tomorrow night. Not that we're on a honeymoon, but we were booked here for 3 nights and something happened with the booking and put it this way, we have to stay over at another little place tonight and then we'll come back and they've upgraded us to this honeymoon suite tomorrow night. So I'll just take you around and show you the resort. But anyway, hi, I'm Dora. Explorer Dora 80 is the channel you're watching right now. And Dora loves to explore and I would like to reach 80 countries in my lifetime. I'm at country 61, Samoa. And this is the island of Savaii. There's 2 main islands in Samoa. The capital, Apia, oh my God, I can never remember, Apia is on the main island, but this is the bigger island, Savaii. It's supposed to be more touristy, but we finally see some sun. Let's go around here. I'm definitely going to be sitting up there. We stay there. We've got our own little private beach. But look at that. So there is a reef out there. There was a cyclone in 2017 and actually devastated the reef here. So the reef, I don't think, no, actually, no, 2017. Oh, don't quote me on dates. I'm shocking at dates. But some years back, there was a massive cyclone and it killed the reef out here. So we just took the glass bottom boat out and you can see the reef is starting to rebuild. You can see some bit of coral, lots and lots of fishies. So having a bit of tea, because this is tea with my view. That's the glass bottom boat that we went out on. I'll show you, it's pretty cool actually. Some little fish. So this is a glass bottom boat. As you can see, there's a glass bottom. This is Savaii lagoon. That's called Savaii Lagoon Resort. And then there's another resort next to it. So nice. And last night they had a nice dinner and dance show there. Last night they had a show it's called Fia Night. And where basically they do all the traditional dancing and singing and banging on the drums. It was really cool. Just happened to be my birthday yesterday. So kind of nice and unique. And then they pull you off and dance. So if you follow my channel, you know that I do a random dance on a Wednesday. I did post it last night. I actually don't know if it uploaded. The reception here is not that great. So I'm able to do a live. Go figure. Whether or not I can upload it is another thing. So if you get to see this on a rerun, lucky you. But yeah, the place is amazing. There is a dive boat. I think it's still out there. There's a reef out there and there's a shipwreck. So I'm hoping to go for a dive tomorrow. And how cool is this? So this is quite low here. As I said, like you got to walk right out to get, to deep water. And these guys, you can see there, they're only up to their top of their thigh. But in that blue, the little darker blue there's like a blue hole. Not too deep, but you can swim there even low tide. It's pretty cool. The resort, because they're a couple from New Zealand, in New Zealand and Australia, we believe in, try not to use so much plastics. So obviously these kind of islands, the water has to be boiled and, you've got to buy bottled water basically. So there's bottles of water everywhere. So these guys have paid for a treatment. So they get water from a stream somewhere and then they filtrate it so you can drink it straight from the taps. And then they actually have a tap out the front so that locals can actually tap into it so that they can come and fill up their water bottles. So they're kind of giving back to the locals, which is really nice. And obviously supporting the fact that they don't want so much bottled water. So most of the places we stay, they give you free bottles of water. And everywhere you drive, you see lots of bottles of water everywhere. So it's kind of nice that you don't see many bottles of water. So, what can I tell you? Samoa is amazing. So this is our 7th day in Samoa, and the first, I guess, 5 days we've been on the main island, and it has been rainy and overcast. So to wake up to see this is like, oh, and it's hot. I love the hot. Yeah, this is living. I feel very, very honoured and grateful to obviously be able to, to come here. Diego has shouted me this trip for my birthday, so that's kind of nice. Dora loves to travel frugally. I'm a backpacker at heart. We have backpacks with us today, or on this trip, but we've hired a car and we're kind of like going from place to place, staying in some places that are really quite cheap, and the farleys are the cheap places, so they're like bungalow style things. There's no toilet, running water. One night we didn't have electricity. They're all pretty much open. And then you've got tarps to go down if it's raining, so they're quite cheap, and they come with breakfast and dinner, which is quite nice. So it's about 60 Australian dollars per person, which is pretty cheap. I mean, backpacking can cost you $50 and $60. Even like in Singapore, where I was a couple of months ago, it was like $120 in a backpacking dorm. So like, and you didn't get, you got breakfast, yeah. So pay $60 and you're like on the beach, waking up to this. Even though it had been raining when we were waking up, there was glimpses of sunlight, which was just magical. So you can use the kayaks if you want to, but it's getting shallow, so they not recommend to use the kayaks right now because you don't want to hit the coral out, because basically you can just see the coral just starting there. Let's have a cup of tea, take a seat. Is there any questions I'd like to ask about Samoa? See if I can answer them. Is there any questions you'd like to ask of Dora? Does Dora have a sugar daddy? Is she a trust fund baby? No, none of the above. Just travelled to 61 countries because I'm frugal. I don't have fake nails. I don't paint my nails. If I paint my nails, just with normal nail polish myself. I don't get my hair done, though I do dye my hair myself. That kind of greyness coming through, I don't buy coffees. I make cups of teas. I tend not to spend a lot of money. I don't buy brand new clothes all the time. I might buy brand new hiking shoes because I'm a big hiker, because, they're worth buying. But generally, most of my clothes are secondhand. Even these clogs I bought, I got them from an op shop. You wash them, fine, But, yeah, giving some clothes some recycled life instead of chucking them away is good. And, yeah, every dollar you can save, for me personally, obviously I've got to pay, your car and your house and stuff like that. But mostly I put savings into travel. It's my thing, not everyone's thing. Hence why I've been able to go to 61 countries. And as I said, I've got a goal to see 80, so I'm not far. But, you can't go every year on travel, on holidays. So I'm a big believer in, making adventures daily, basically. But you don't have to, you can do it in your own backyard. Like, there's some fun places where I live that, you can go have an adventure. Like, every day can be an adventure. You just have to be open-minded and, yeah, see the possibilities, I guess. Yes, I know that, I'm on an idyllic beach right now saying, you can have adventures at home. But, I have adventures at home. Go to the beach, Look at waterfall chasing at home. A lot of these places are free to do too, so you just, drive there yourself. So it doesn't have to cost a lot of money, and you bring your own packed lunch. Yeah, it's a cheap adventure. So I'm not promoting that, you need to travel to 80 countries or even go overseas. You can have adventures at home. But for the people that are online, do you want to say where you're from? Are you enjoying this view? Sorry? Oh, I didn't knock it off. This is Diego's clothesline. Getting the lowdown locals.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the third time you've hit that. Oh, poor thing. Ah, this is so nice here. The coconut, shadow. Fourth time?
So we did a demonstration on the last day.
Yep. Yep.
So yes, that'd be the best thing. Can't look down there.
Yep.
Just leave early in the morning.
Mm-hmm. So nice. So what do you think we're going to do now? Should we go over to our accommodation and dump our stuff? Well, might not be able to even put stuff in there. We're going to be staying over here called Stevenson. So it's not very far. Enjoy the silence. Magical. That dive boat's still out there, Yeah, they're still snorkeling out there. So if you're new on the live here, we're in Savaii. This is Savaii Lagoon in Samoa. Hey Nancy, how you going? Hey Nancy? We're hoping to do a hike actually. There is a crater in Samoa, Savaii. It's dormant now. But there's apparently a crater you can go see, but you basically drive to the end of the road and then you just walk up this mountain. So we're hoping to do that. Maybe we might even get a local to take us up there so we know exactly where to go. Looks beautiful in Samoa. Hey Jordan, how you going, mate? Welcome to Savaii Lagoon in Samoa. Pretty idyllic, eh? We just went out on a glass bottom boat this morning. There's a big reef here. Unfortunately, there was a cyclone a few years ago and it completely killed the reef. So there is some coral coming back and some fish, but it's been pretty devastated out there. And if you can see out a little bit further, there is a boat out there. There's some snorkelers in the water, but there's also some divers. There's a shipwreck out there. So hoping to do that tomorrow. Yeah, Jordan, it's absolutely beautiful. I'll take you out on the water. Ouch. So is it still the 14th of May? It is actually, it's still the 14th of May. Guess what? It's my birthday today, Jordan, Nancy. I turn good old 50 today, but today is now the future here in Samoa. It is now Thursday, the 15th. But last night, I'll just show you if I can turn this around. That's the deck they have like dinner and drinks. But they have on the deck there, they had they called it Fear night. So Fear night on a Wednesday night here at this place we're staying. It's a show where basically it was 100 tala, which is probably 60 Australian dollars, so about 40 US dollars, and you get a show and dinner, and the dinner is lovely, like it's a big buffet, but the show is like amazing. So Jordan and Nancy, you know, or people watching this, you know that, you know, Dora loves to do a crazy dance. So at the end, they pulled me up to dance. So I tried to upload that last night as my Wednesday dance. I don't know if it uploaded, I haven't even looked. The reception's not that great here, but let me turn that around. Yeah, but the dancing was really, really good, and the drumming of the drums. So it's quite shallow here. It's low tide now, but if you can see, there's a lot of coral. It's kind of dead coral. As I said, the cyclone just killed all the reef, so they're trying to grow it back. But over here, you can see a bit of darker water. There's a natural swimming hole there. So that's where we're staying. Unfortunately, we've got to leave. We had booked 3 nights here, but something happened with the booking. And yeah, so we stayed 1 night. That's last night. And then she's booked us for 2 nights over here, a place called Stevenson. Little bungalows over there. Well, actually, they're Falays, which is your natural little traditional bungalows. And then we're going to come back and she's upgraded us to the honeymoon suite, which is the one up here, for the same cost as the normal cabins here. Because, I don't know, she overbooked or something. So that's a little bit disappointing because we've had to pack all our stuff up and then we have to move down there and then the next day move back up there. But hey, the joys of travel, hey. First world problems, right? And if you're writing something, I'm sorry, I can't see it because I'm just out in the water. Just trying to show you this water. So here we go, a bit of coral here, but it's dead obviously. And there's a little fishy. Hey, fishy. Oh, turning around this way, so it's, yeah, the coral's pretty much, it's dead. But yeah, out there a little bit further, it is starting to come back. There is a shipwreck out there that you can dive on. There's a flash resort over here with a swim-up bar and stuff. But this place, I don't exactly know how much it costs because Diego's paid for that for my birthday. So this is kind of like a birthday trip for me. Country number 61. Samoa. So I feel very, very lucky. We have been doing a combination of backpacking and staying in like fancier places, but these aren't, you know, that flash. I mean, I call them flash, but you know, I'm a backpacker. Anything's flash for me, even a dorm room's flash. But yeah, that's, you know, that's quite fancy, that one there. I don't know how much that costs. So this one's a little bit cheaper, but this was recommended to us by an expat that used to live here. A friend of mine, she said, you've got to come here because of the Fear night. And she said the family are really nice people. They're from New Zealand, but they come from Samoa originally, their heritage. And they're just, you know, they run a really good place and give you all the information. Yeah, you can see all the dead coral on the ground there. But how's this lagoon? It's absolutely amazing. Little fishies. See if I can see these comments here. Don't think I'll be able to see the comments. Happy birthday. Thanks, Nancy. Can't wait to see your birthday videos. Diaries, yes. Surprise you in a different video. Hold on. Surprise. Hold on, I can't even see that. Sorry, Jordan. I'm trying to read this. Surprise you can stream video. Yeah. Well, funnily enough, I've got, I think this is, I'm in 3G Lite. So I've got a little bit of reception. Uploading this probably won't be able to do. I don't know if the video last night was uploaded on my Fear dance. But yeah, lives I've been able to do. There's a few lives I've done actually. Yesterday I did a live at the Blowhole, which is a really, Jordan, you'll actually really enjoy that. Even Nancy actually. They're natural lava rocks. So it's a lava field basically. And you walk along it and then there's these big blowholes. Obviously you don't walk near the blowholes, but there's these massive blowholes and then the tide comes in and flies up. So anyway, we were there at low tide, but it was still really impressive. So we might go there at high tide one day. But yeah, it was amazing. But I did a live, so go check that out. It's only like a 10 minute live, but you'll see the blowholes. They're really cool and they sound like atomic bombs going. So this island is actually volcanic. They're both volcanic islands, but there's no action here. Like the other island, there's a few mountains. This one's got a bigger island. The island is Savaii, but they're dormant. There's a crater that we can go up to. We're hoping to do that in the hike, but it's dormant, of course. But the island is volcanic. So these rocks here, I'll turn that around. The rocks here, they're volcanic rocks. So that's why Diego's got his clothes lying on the rocks to hopefully, dry them. But yeah, that's why there's some lava fields. This morning we're going to go see an area that has an old church. I don't know. I don't know. Apparently there's an old church and there's lava fields. Anyway, we're going to go see that. So I might do a live there. You never know. But the reason why I'm doing these lives is because, to be honest, I do lots of videoing, but editing them and then getting them up online, especially like to download stuff and then upload it here, is just too hard. Lives seem to work, so I'm just going, you know what? Here's me in a lagoon. And the sun is out and the blue sky. So let's just do a live and just get it done. Because I haven't even uploaded stuff when I went to Ibiza last year in Taiwan, which was my 60th country, which was absolutely amazing. But yeah, very, very lucky that we were able to do this trip. We got some cheap flights. And as I said, I don't spend a lot of money. I'm pretty frugal. But yeah, we're not staying at the big resorts or anything like that. We're staying at cheaper places. How cheap, I don't know this one, but this is the swimming hole. So just if we get a bit further here, getting deeper. Some fishies. See the water changing, so it's a bit deeper. So apparently you can swim here. I see how it's getting deeper. So yes, it's getting a little bit deeper here. So regardless if it's high tide or low tide, this is a natural swim hole that you can swim in. So it's not that hole, that's deep. Diego was standing in the middle there and he's sticking his hands up, so he was just above, his hands were just sticking out of the water. So sorry if you are typing me messages there, I can't really read them, I'm in the sun. There's some big fish, look at that. Oh, fishy, fishy. Fishy, fishy, fishy. Yeah, so that is a natural swimming pool. Pretty cool. Very cool, actually. The water is not cold. It's quite, oh, it's not hot, but it's not cold. We went to a couple of waterfalls yesterday and it was quite cool, but it was still refreshing. Now, really special is this blue sky. Like, this is like the photo, you know, the picture perfect postcards are like this, you know, this looking. We've been here 7 days now and it has been raining every day. We've never seen it this beautiful before. So this is like really special. It's like a birthday present for me. Like, wow. I mean, you don't expect when you go to places that it's always going to be sunny. You know, life is not always sunny, but, you know, it's nice to see, isn't it? But even with the rain, it's not stopped us doing anything. We've done some amazing things, hey? Like, again, it's going to take me ages to upload these videos, but what have we done? I can't even remember. We've been to lots of waterfalls. Oh, we've done some amazing swimming holes. There's this place called Palau Pools Cave, and you swim into it's fresh water. It's right next to the ocean. It's fresh water, and you swim into this lagoon or this kind of swimming pool, and then into a cave. It's really cool. And then we went to this place called the Sioux Trench. That was really cool. Very cool. You got to climb down 33 stairs into this pretty much just a cave lagoon, and then there's a cave in there that you swim into. That was really cool too. The water was really cold. It was overcast that day, but it was amazing. It was like very green water. As I said, lots of waterfalls. We've done lots of swimming in waterfalls. We've had this traditional umu, which is the way they cook on hot coals. That's been really nice. That's on a Sunday. Diego's really keen to do another umu this Sunday. So on this island, the resorts don't actually do the natural, like the traditional style, but the villages do. So the lady here who runs this resort said, if you want to get another umu, go to church on Sunday and one of the locals will invite you. So that's what we're going to do. I am not highly religious at all, or either Diego, but the island of Samoa is very religious. There are churches everywhere. Let's have another cup of tea. So, yeah, we'll go to a church service and hopefully one of the locals will invite us to their lunch. So umu is basically, it's a whole production. Diego actually did some filming, so I will upload that one. You found another place to stay? What do you mean? Where at?
It's Samoa.
You just hit that again. What are you?
Beachfront sunset via. It's near. I was finding the map.
Okay. Who told you this?
I saw on Google.
Okay.
And
You're sweating.
yeah, I was in the toilet. It's pretty hot in that toilet. It's like a little.
Why didn't you just go back in the house?
Is there cleaning in that, though?
I don't know. I haven't gone in there yet.
Oh.
I'm doing a live too.
I'm not going far from the toilet today, that's for sure.
Okay. All right. Let me read some messages here. I'm surprised you're streaming videos. Yep, cool. Nancy. Yeah, Nancy, the water is so clear and blue, isn't it? It's amazing. So this is the lagoon. Out a bit further, there is some waves crashing. So this is why it's protected in here and a lot more flatter. Yeah, Jordan, you'll like the blowhole video that I did in the lives, yep. Yeah, Jordan, editing is the bone of my existence, I tell you. I take too many videos, hence why I'm liking lives. It's nice and easy. Just random, you know, you have conversation, Diego talking about going to the toilet. Couple of big fish, they seem to be Unlimited presents. Yeah, probably not. Yeah. Yeah, Nancy, this is absolutely idyllic. Like, amazing. The forecast has been rain every day. So to wake up to this is just like, hey, babe, people that are watching me is in America. So it's still my birthday. So what are we doing for my birthday today?
It's finished. Finished yesterday.
Diego got me a cake too. So that was very nice. And we just shared that with everyone staying at the resort and the people that were doing the Fia dance. So they are able to, there's a lot of people that work at this place and there's only, 12 cabins? But 11 cabins, but the hourly rate here is about $3 an hour. So that's Australian. So you guys mostly, what?
Local.
Oh, three tulla. Okay,
$3.
$3. So, oh my God, $3. Are you serious? So $3 is going to be,
As I said, it's $50 a day. $50 a day.
$50 a day. Oh my God.
$30 a day. $150 a week.
$150 a week. So that's going to be,
Like literally fuck all.
okay, but in US dollars, because you guys are US watching this,
Let's say it's $100, roughly 100 Australian dollars, so about 60 American dollars a week.
60 American dollars a week. So you've got people raking up the leaves on the beach, you've got people sweeping floors. That's why they can hire a lot of staff. But yeah, for $150, it's not a lot of money, hey? So yeah, things are quite expensive, as in like in the supermarket, they have Tim Tams. $7 for Tim Tams, Australian dollars, so that's probably $5. So you can imagine if you're getting $150 a week and your Tim Tams are costing you $11, you're not buying Tim Tams very often. Let me turn this around and read what else did I say. Hey, school never teachers. I think is your name Anne? I think it's Anne. I don't know. Looks like a sunny day at the beach. Yep, it's very sunny here. It's beautiful. It's been raining pretty much every day that we've been here and looking like grey skies, but it's still idyllic. But like, yeah, we've just got a blue sky day today. He needs to get in the water. Yeah, so it's absolutely beautiful. So those just jumping on, this is the island of Savaii. This is Savaii lagoon. This is the bigger island of Samoa. The main island is you fly into, is where the capital is. It's about an hour and a half on a boat ride to get to this island. You go on a big ferry boat, you take your cars on it. So we've hired a car to get around. So Nancy, we've actually done some really nice hiking here. They're not very long hikes, unfortunately, but even in the rain, the humidity in the rainforest is so hot. You'd really enjoy the walks here. They're so nice. There was one walk we did to a lava field, and again, health and safety is not exactly a big thing here either. Just, follow the track, and the track is so close to the cliff, and basically one big rogue wave came up and Diego just got drenched. It was hilarious. But then you got to walk on these just lava rocks. They called them lava fields. It was amazing. And then yesterday we went to the blowhole. So there's lava fields again, but then they had blowholes and they're just amazing. Go and see that live. It's amazing. God, it's hard to think what we've been doing because we've done so much. But yeah, that's the little bar and restaurant. It's very nice. So Diego's just researching where to stay on the other side of this island, the west side, where you can see the sunsets. Even though we saw a sunset last night, But yeah, on the other island, on the other side of this island, so probably about an hour away, an hour and a half probably, west. We're going to stay there for another 2 nights. And then, yeah, we fly out on Tuesday morning. It's only a 4-hour flight back to Australia. But Samoa is the first place in the world to see a new day. Like I said, this is now 11:30 a.m. on Thursday the 15th of May. Whereas if you're American watching this, it's still the 14th of May. It's still my birthday. Yeah, so it was my birthday yesterday, but in America, it's still my birthday. So I used to live in Mexico a bit, so I always say that it's, you know, birthdays can be over 2 days because I can still celebrate in Mexico. So it's pretty cool. So Diego shouted this trip for my birthday. Aren't I lucky? We love him. Yeah, Nancy, honestly, it's very, very wild here, as in, like, it's not overly touristy, and yeah, just very nature loving here. We did another hike to a place called Tree, which is, it looks like a fig tree, but the roots on the tree was just massive. Yeah, that was pretty cool. A lot of mosquitoes.
My phone number.
Sorry?
My phone number.
Oh, I can't get it off you right this minute. I'll give it to you now. I'll turn off this live, hey? Anyway, guys, I'm going to say goodbye. Thanks for watching, Nancy. See ya. Check out the blowhole one, hey? It's really cool. Anyway, maybe catch you on another live because I'm probably not going to update anything for a few months. Anyway, see ya. Thanks for watching.